And so congratulations, Jena Rose, on the success of Checkmate. The
Thank
single,
you.
we all love it. It's a fun dancey bop. But let's go ahead and get this very, very personal
I'm
question
sure she's never heard this before.
off the table. I know. I mean, we all thought, what could be the first question?
This is very original.
Austin, you want to ask?
No, you can.
We worked so hard on this.
Do you know what we're going to ask you?
Tell me about yourself, or where are you from?
Oh, not that bad.
Okay. That the lead up made me think it was that.
So the single is Checkmate. Have you ever played chess?
Oh, that question. Yes, I have played chess. I love chess. I grew up playing it with my dad. So
I don't remember any of the rules. I don't know what any of them do other than pawn can go forward to you at the beginning. That's all
I don't know how to do any of it.
No, it's all like strategy and tactics and stuff, right? So I would
exactly, and that's why the song was written too.
I watched
Makes
Queen's
sense.
Gambit. Is that close?
Yes, that's also the inspiration for the song. So
wow, cool. Yeah.
I love it.
And did you write Checkmate?
yes, I co-wrote it with Nick Furlong.
Awesome. And you've been doing this, girl, since you were like a toddler.
I know. We saw some old videos of you when you were on TV like 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what videos those are, but I'm curious.
Well,
Yeah,
tell
I've been
us.
doing it forever.
Yeah, tell us how you got started. I mean, were you pushed in it with your parents, or you just, it was just something that you were born with? Tell us how it all started for you.
Well, when I was 5, or when I was 4, my brother started taking piano lessons. He was 4 years older than me, and I was so jealous. I was like, why does he get to take piano lessons and I don't? So I begged my parents for piano lessons, and they finally let me at 5 years old. So I started piano then, and then I'd always been singing around the house since I was a toddler, like we were saying. And when I was 9, my friend, she was like, do you want to take a joint vocal lesson with me? And I was like, sure, why not? And so I went and I stuck with it. I had my first performance ever at the House of Blues in Dallas, and then from then on I was hooked.
Now tell us, at such an early age, is it better when you get into performing when you're young and you don't think about the crowd, like, because your mind can just do terrible things with stage fright or whatever. Is that better when you're younger, or how did that work out for you?
I've actually realized that a lot recently, that when I was younger, as shy as I was, when I was on stage, I was not nervous. I did not have any nerves going up there, and I just felt completely comfortable. And it's actually more recently, and as I get older, it's like how people develop fears of roller coasters when they get older, or something like that, to where the fears start to sink in a little, like, oh, this could go wrong, this could go wrong. But I'm fine, but I do realize that when I was younger, it was much easier.
Wow. I mean, just take somebody with the iconic status of like Adele, right? Who is
Yeah.
Adele, but has awful stage fright. So how do you get past that? How do you move through that?
Totally. I think it's personal for everyone. For me now, my biggest thing with everything in life, with meetings or whatever it is, I try and tell myself before, what are the stakes? Like, how high are they?
Mhm.
And normally they're not that high. Like, there's really, with everything, the stakes are never that high. And so I try and tell myself and trick my brain into thinking, this is the worst thing that could happen, and it's not that bad.
Gotcha. Awesome. You must be a Jennifer Lopez fan.
Right?
Of course.
Because I saw,
I
yeah,
have a similar name to her too, and we're both like Latinas, and I love her.
that video that you did recreating some of her iconic wardrobe. Oh, girl, you crushed that.
Thank you. I realized that I had like a lot of similar pieces in my closet, so I'm like, I have to do this.
Yeah, and fashion is big for you. That's a big thing in your
Totally.
life.
Completely. I love fashion. It's a huge part of my music too.
Yeah, I was about to say, even your music video, you changed outfits about 5-6 times. How many was it?
5 times. Yeah, 5 times. And
Oh.
the shoot day was like heaven for me. I was like, oh my gosh, here's an outfit, here's an outfit. I was loving it.
The yellow one was my favorite.
Thank you. That made me feel really good on like the giant chessboard. It was like,
Yes.
this is a moment.
Yeah, and I think the video at last count over 7 million views. Do you ever get freaked out when you know that many people are watching you, or do you just, you take it with a grain of salt because you're in the biz? I mean, how does that play into your head?
I don't think about it too much. I'm so excited, but I don't think about, wow, 7 million or however many people, individual people watched it. I don't think of it that way. I'm just so excited and everything, and yeah, I love it.
Do
I
you keep
love it.
track of the numbers? Are you always watching to see how many how many have watched it?
Yes, yes. The most fun thing is like when the song first comes out and you're like, okay, let's see day by day, and everyone like tell your friends to listen, and it's just like it's a huge thing when it comes out, and the songs just continue to grow and grow and grow, and I'm so so happy.
That's how I would be. I know I would be refreshing just to see.
And we talked how much you love J-Lo. Now, if you could only listen to one artist, like their entire catalog on repeat forever, who would it be?
I'd probably say the Beatles. I'd have to go with the
I was
Beatles.
not expecting that.
I
Wow.
mean, because one, their catalog is so big and vast that I would have endless songs, and I'd choose this album, this album. So I would definitely go with the Beatles because they have inspired me a lot, as well as so many artists, so many bands and artists from the 80s, and so many people.
So you play piano and guitar.
Yes.
So what would be your favorite Beatles song to play on either piano or guitar?
Hmm. Here
I know
comes
I know
the
it's
sun.
hard, but just, I mean, you're involving an instrument that you can play as well, which is super exciting.
Totally. I would say Here Comes the Sun is like a really fun one to play on guitar. I remember when I was first learning guitar, my teacher had me try Blackbird. That's a really popular one when people are learning guitar. And I just remember being so frustrated because it's so hard, but it's so popular when people are learning. So that one I'd played before, but that is very, very challenging
It's
though.
more talented than my hot cross buns on the recorder.
I couldn't even do that.
Oh, come
Recorder
on,
was
you can do
bad
that.
for me. It was awful.
Dude, there's one song by the Beatles in my life, brings me to tears.
Oh, that one is.
Yesterday makes me cry.
Yeah. Okay.
Always.
We're
Oh,
getting sad
yesterday.
here.
So
Yeah,
you're
that's another
you're
one.
it's out now. What's next for you after when you what's next in your life?
There is a lot going on right now, and I'm super, super busy, always in the studio. I have a ton of new music coming out. My next single is called Love Me Digitally, and it's super fun, and we're going to shoot a music video for it, and a lot of exciting things. Radio is killing it right now, and we're just so happy, and just, I'm really, really ecstatic for the future.
I'm
Awesome.
excited for that music video because that's going to be, I'm sure, very creative.
Thank you. As you can tell, the song title "Love Me Digitally," the video
Yeah.
is gonna be pretty fun.
I'm excited. I'm just see the swiping and the Tinder going
Yeah.
on.
Well, I was thinking more like old school, so like some pixels, like pixelated thing. I don't know.
We'll have to wait to
Just-
see. We'll have to wait to
We'll
see.
have to wait and see. Yeah.
I love the guesses. I love the guesses.
All right, cool. Well, Jena Rose, thanks for taking the time, and we really appreciate this. And it was fun to get behind the scenes of your life. And oh yeah, I know that you just got back from Mexico.
Oh yeah.
You do a lot of traveling. If you had to like pick one place besides Mexico or whatever, and a food to go with that, your favorite place in the world to travel.
I already know it. Italy and fresh pasta.
Oh,
Oh, and now I'm so hungry right now.
I'm hungry just talking about it. Like,
Oh, that was just having fresh pasta in Italy was like
I
it
can't
made me
imagine.
want to cry.
Mine would have to be gluten free though.
Yeah.
yeah.
I love gluten-free pasta. That's me too. But when in Italy,
Yeah, that's right.
You'd have to make an
Live it up,
exception, Gina.
Gina.
I
Live it up.
would. I would suffer through it, man. I would suffer through it. But
Exactly.
again, Jena Rose, thank you so much. The single is Checkmate, and you can hear it on Bob 93.3. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you guys so much. This was so great.
Thank you.